Right, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Bradford City Chickens on the Loose podcast. And we are also streaming on TikTok live. So, welcome to Bradford City vs Wycombe EFL Trophy preview. And in today's podcast, we are talking about the post-match Sutton game, the pre-match Wycombe game, latest Bradford news, everyone's favourite weather forecast. Weather forecast for Bradford City and score prediction. So I am joined by my normal people, Stan, Diane, Chris, Lee, and other people who like to join. And welcome. So let's start off with the post-match Sutton chat, and we're gonna have a chat. Start off with Stan and we'll work our way across. So Stan, what's your thoughts on the Sutton game?
We did what we had to do, didn't we? Want a great performance, or it wasn't a great game in the first half. I think as a team, again, we looked better when Kev McDonald were on. Did enough. Should have scored more, but it's like 3 wins in 3. Is it 5 clean sheets now in recent matches? So that's good, and like 2 points off the playoffs. So there's so much to play for, isn't there, for the rest of the season? So I think it's to try not to get too high and too low. But yeah, I was trying to work out his tactics in the first half, but I think we were trying to just play almost toe-to-toe in their style, and we could have just quite easily passed through them. They were very functional, to say the least.
And what's your thoughts on it, Diane, love?
Like Stan said, the first half we were a bit all over the joint, but second half we came out fighting again. And he said when Kev got on the pitch, that was it. He was there and everything. I think they all played well. Parker again in second half, passing the ball to Kavanagh for the goal. Because I've just seen it again today on telly. So, But yeah, it was a good game. We got the 3 points. That's the main thing. And Sam Walker did have the clean sheet again.
And what's your thoughts on it, Chris, if you can hear me?
Oh, what they like?
Yeah, I can, mate. Hi to everybody. I'm agreeing in all points again. I thought at the beginning, before we actually went into the game and we were in concourse and what have you, I'm in Bantam's bar, and basically I was thinking, what the hell is he doing with team selection here? And I could only put it down to the fact that, look, we're playing on Wednesday and he's saving players. So I thought, all right, well, we've got something like 6 defenders on, or however many centre forwards, and we'll just see how it goes. And it showed it in the first half, didn't it?
Yeah.
We were all poor. I was thinking, oh my God, here we go. Clark Ador's doing his usual thing again. And that was just in the first half. And again, as you've said already, when McDonald came on, it all changed again. It was just like, we're all battling for it again. Yeah, excellent. And that goal, Clark Ador came over, he just made a perfect cross. You saw Kavanagh running his absolute bits off to get to it, and that goal was spectacular. So I can't blame him. 3 points, up the table yet again. I know we're still 13th, but as you've said, 2 points off of playoffs, or off of a playoff position. And you can't say, you can't ask for better than that. Being a supporter, you just can't, can you?
And what about yourself, Lee?
Well, I said on Friday, we're at the business end of the season. It's all about points now, isn't it? And that goal would not have been out of place in Premier, would it?
Yeah.
Just awesome. I thought we gave them a bit too much respect in first half, and they had too much ball, and they didn't really know what to do with it when they had it, did they? They would giving possession away left, right, and centre. I think maybe if we'd have took game by its scruff at neck in first half, I think first half Cook could have had an hat trick. I really do. We put one over at bar. He headed one into the ground and back up into the keeper's hands, and it's just he could have had easily at least 2 goals. Well, too much respect in first half, I think.
Yeah, Cav played well, didn't he? For
He did.
Odwa again. Every player playing well. Also, we've had Crypto Bantam. He's just replied to why was he not playing Poynton? I don't know. It's really hard on Poynton. He's a young player and he deserves to play. But it's Graham Alexander, innit? Before we go any further, Lee.
Go on.
What you having for your tea?
I've just had it. 2 Scotch pies. And now I'm finishing off with a bit of rice pudding.
Any jam or on that pudding?
Oh, yeah, strawberry.
Happy days.
Nasty.
It's nice. Tasty.
Right, moving now.
Not fair.
Moving on now to the pre-match Wycombe chat. Also, people on TikTok. I know I'm streaming live on TikTok, so if you like to comment on anything, it's like we've had Jordan Cook keep falling over his own feet. Yeah, exactly. Pitch is like a bog at the minute. Oh, we got Stan. Sorry, you got your hand up, mate.
Yeah, just very one quick thing, and it's on the McDonald thing, and it'll go into this game and and the previous one or any game. If he was trying to save him for like this week, McDonald's a player that doesn't need to be rested because he can manage a game. He can pace himself. The way he makes the ball work, he could have quite easily played that full game. So that's pretty much it, really, in terms of he can pick up a niggle, but he could have picked up a knock when he came on anyway. So I would say I don't think he needs to rest him at all.
So then moving on to the absolute massive game tomorrow, Wednesday. I keep calling it tomorrow. I'm always thinking we're playing on a Tuesday, but we're not playing on Wednesday. So Wednesday, the 21st of February, 8 o'clock kickoff, Bradford City versus Wycombe Wanderers in the EFL Trophy semi-final, and it's live on Sky. And just a couple of stats. So thanks for Diane for sending me the referee because, surprise, surprise, FootMod don't have it.
Well, literally.
So the EFL Trophy, the referee is called Tom Reeves. He's had 1 appearance in the EFL Trophy. He's given out 3 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds and no penalties. In League 1, he's had 12 appearances. He's dished out 41 yellow cards. He's given out 2 second yellows, 1 red, and he's given out 4 penalties. League 2, he's had 8 appearances, 27 yellow cards, 1 second yellow, no reds, and 3 penalties. FA Cup, he has dished. He's had 2 appearances, 7 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and 1 penalty. In the EFL Cup, he's had 2 appearances, 5 yellow cards, 0 second yellows, no reds, and no penalties. Altogether, he's had 25 appearances. He's dished out 83 yellow cards, 3 second yellows, 1 red, and 1 penalty. And then, quick stats-wise, Bradford City have played Wycombe quite a bit. Just to say, we've won 3, drawn 1, and they've won 3. Going back to 2010, we lost 1-0. 2011, we won 1-0. 2013, we won 3-0. In 2013, we won 1-0. In 25th August 2018, we lost 2-1. 2019, we drew 0-0. And in the FA Cup this season, we lost 2-1. So what's everybody's thoughts on the referee?
I'd say it sounds like a typical ref, doesn't it? It's like averaging kind of, the stats are fairly similar, aren't they, in terms of the cards they dish out, and Saturday's was no different in terms of some of the interesting decisions or kind of the way the referee. I do have to say one thing about Saturday's referee was I think he had the squeakiest voice I've heard from a referee. I don't know if you heard him, but
I never heard him. Were he really squeaky?
It was just high pitched, and it was just kind of he was trying to. I can't remember what it was. It was a guy who was telling to not move further in the throw-in.
Right, yeah.
In the first half, I think it was. Yeah,
He was sending him back, wasn't
Again, sorry, Lee.
He was sending him back, wasn't he? He were trying to pinch too much. He did it with a free kick and all, and it was like, oh no.
That was goal in the second half when he got booked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just standard fare for referees. So I think we'll expect like somebody that's going to be dishing out the cards, and so you just got to be on your guard for giving silly cards away.
As long as they're fair this time, because it's always the opposition that gets it all, and we don't get any, do we? Hardly from these referees.
That was on Saturday. We could tell.
Yeah, the referee was shouting, wasn't he, against Sutton? I could hear him from where I was sat. But he didn't.
Exactly, Diane. I agree with you.
He didn't take any shit, did he? To be fair, he was just like, "Yeah, move it back down."
Yeah, but what made me laugh is when he booked Gilly, didn't he? Because Gilly had gone into that Sutton player, but as soon as one of our players, as soon as our player got the yellow card, he was straight over at player that he knocked down.
Yeah.
So, with the team, then, would you start off the same team what's won just gone, or would you have Doyle in the net and other players? Or what would you start in 11 be?
You can't have Cookie suspended, don't forget.
Yeah.
So...
And Walker's got tied, isn't he?
Is there?
Yeah, Sam Walker is, yeah.
Yeah. So probably we'll play Doyle. And Smallwood's got to come back in because Smallwood is not suspended for this game. It's only the league is suspended in.
True.
So
I still won't play him.
After Saturday, I won't, because we played well without him in midfield.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just trying to work out team. Because you'll have Doyley in goal.
I'd play a team that we played against not Doncaster. What am I on about?
MK Dons.
MK Dons. I'd play that team and just change keeper.
Yeah, but Smallwood were in that team.
Yeah, well, we'll change Smallwood and put McDonald in.
Yeah. No, but McDonald were in, wasn't they? Can't remember
McDonald were in. Him and Smallwood were in, yeah.
Yeah,
And then they took Smallwood off.
I think I would have Bobby on. I mean, I know Clark's had a couple of good games. I think Bobby offers a little more dynamism going forward, but
yeah, I agree, Stan.
You know,
so against Doncaster Rovers, we had Doyle, Halliday, Kelly, Tompkinson, Richardson, Platt, Gilead, McDonald, Cook, Chapman, Jake Young. And then we had Wilson, Poynton, Odor, Rydall, Stubbs, Smith, and a guy, something Handy.
Oh, you mean Youngola?
Yeah.
Yeah, Youngola.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the goalie. So would you have that team in? Would you say, who would you have in and who would you take out? Start off with Stan and then just work our way across.
Well, you'd have to assume that Rides is going to be at left back, so we're going to play a left back in a left back position. So it really, it depends on your middle, whether he goes like a 3-4-3 type sort of formation or a sort of like 3-5-2. I think 3-4-3. Am I getting my maths right? I am, yeah. Would have to be two in the middle, wouldn't it? So it'd be like, I think if given a choice, it'd be Gilly and Kev and Smallwood on the bench. And I would have, we need somebody, Kavanagh, I mean, keep his place in the side on the left. And on the right, I'd have Bobby. That's kind of how I would play that in that formation.
And what about you, Diane, love?
Is Richards injured still? Because he won't be playing, will he?
He went round 12 rounds of Mike Tyson, didn't he? And he blackened his eye in, I think, protocol. I don't know how long protocol lasts for.
Yeah, so obviously Richards won't be playing. Is Kavanagh out? Can we play Kavanagh?
Should be able to.
We should be able to, shouldn't we? Because he only played for Middlesbrough and they weren't in the competition.
Yeah, I think we should. I think he can play for us.
Yeah.
I think he's only played 4 games, hasn't he? I don't think he's played any in this competition.
Yeah, no, it wasn't on loan. Sorry, I'm just trying to work stuff out, mate.
Is he young cup side?
No, because Jake came on against Doncaster.
Right.
So we've had Ben Elliott on TikTok say, yeah, Cavan can play because he comes from the Championship, so he didn't play in the Cup. So
Yeah.
sounds like he's in, yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely, it'd be Doyley, especially, Brad, Tomkinson. Oh, you've got me going now. I've got to remember how many players. I know how many players in a team. I've just got to work it out now. I'd play Gilly.
I'm sure over weekend GA mentioned that Wilson might be fit.
He were on bench, wasn't he, on Saturday?
He was.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Tyreek was.
And Tyreek Wright.
Well, he's been on Twitter saying he can't wait for Wednesday.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So hopefully Wright's going to play as well because they've done a full-blown thing, haven't they, with him on Twitter, haven't they, on, like, a come to the game play. It looks like he's been held hostage, like.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, it looks like he's being played hostage.
Yeah. Somebody's put, Ryan Sparr's got a gun to his head.
Depends if Platt is going to be ready to play because he went off Saturday. Who did Platt come off for on Saturday?
He wasn't injured, was
He what's his face? Went back into defence, didn't he? Stubbs went back into defence.
Yeah.
And who came on in midfield?
Tyreek? No, he went off for Cab.
McDonald,
yeah.
McDonald?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Wasn't McDonald on already?
No.
No, McDonald's on subs bench with Wright. And then Platt's come off. Don't tell me when he came off. But yeah. 71st minute, so he came off.
Yeah, and McDonald came on for Platt and Tyreek Wright came on for Kavanagh, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, Platt went straight down the tunnel when he came off.
Yeah.
So that's Ben on TikTok. So there must have been a serious issue there if he's gone down. So hopefully he's fit. And so, Chris, what's your thoughts on the team selection?
Well, we all know that he changes. He has a specific team, doesn't he, for the cup. So I wouldn't really change it from MK Dons, apart from just the tweaks. What we've said, where certain players can't be in because they're either cup tied or they're injured or whatever. I don't know why he stopped playing Chapman. So I'm hoping Chapman's in there with Kavanagh. I don't think Jake Young will have a full game, but he can start off. Do you know what I mean? He can get in there and create everything that he can, and then hand it off for someone like a Tyreek Wright or something. I'm not quite sure, but I'd keep it more or less the same. I'd have McDonald over who are number 6, without a doubt, because I just don't think he's set up.
Don't you want to say his name? I'll say it's Smallwood.
Say that again, Dan.
I'll say it's Smallwood.
You know what's not?
It is Smallwood.
You know what's going to happen, don't you, tomorrow? Oh, sorry, Wednesday.
Go on.
About 85th minute, Smallwood will get a free kick. 0-0.
Yeah, but he'll bury it pointless now.
He'll bury it in top corner, won't he?
Can live it up.
Yeah.
And what about your thoughts on the team, Lee?
Well, when I looked at last team he put out 4 centre-halves, and I'm thinking, what the heck has he done here? Like everybody else. And then I think, looking back at the game, maybe it was a rehearsal for something he might want to try against Wycombe. Stubbs did all right. He got his highest marks after the game. What did he finish up with? 8.3, somebody said?
Yeah, he did pretty well in the rankings.
He did. And he broke a lot of things up. And Wycombe are going to be, well, to coin a phrase, a bit wick for us, playing at level they play at. So I don't think he'll change over much. I would love to see Bobby Poynton get on at some point, though, because he's we've said it before, he's got that football brain. The Adore, maybe he'll come on for a door, or I don't know. But I just think it's going to be a very similar team to what took the field in our last 1-0 win.
I've got a feeling Graham Alexander, if Wycombe were there watching us on Saturday, he's probably done it to sort of like Wycombe will probably say, oh, he's going to play this formation, then Wednesday night completely change it.
Quite possibly do that too.
There you go. Yeah, I've got a feeling they've had to spy there and he's probably thought, right, let's see what they say now.
Well, let it be known it does happen.
It does, doesn't it?
It does. You want to see cars of strange people in car park down at Appley Bridge?
I know. I one of them. What do you think then, Johnny? Which team?
I really, really hope he goes for a strong team. It's a massive game, and it 1 game away from Wembley. I'm still recovering from when we played Carlisle in the playoff quarters or whatever we got to.
Yes.
So I'm really hoping we play a strong team, win, even if it's 2-0. I'll be happy, because as soon as that full-time whistle blows, I'll be booking my hotel in Wembley.
Who's he putting up front? If Cook's cup-tied, or...
I would go Young. I would go 2 up front, Young and Cav. Bang them 2 up front. And then have McDonald in midfield. Just basically have the same team he had Saturday, but do a couple of changes.
You don't think he'll put Smith in, Tyler Smith?
I don't know.
He's been playing him in this cup, hasn't he? So I'm just wondering if he might.
I just hope he plays a really strong side and the team are really up for it, because, like I've said, I don't want to lose. I really want to win. I want to get to Wembley.
Don't think any of us want to lose, mate.
Blackpool or Plymouth. Who is it? Blackpool or Peterborough.
On strength of it, my Wembley shirts are coming out this week on Wednesday.
Do you think we should have a qualm about it all? Because look what we did to Derby.
Not
They
really,
put out
no.
a full team. And we played exactly to match them, and we beat them.
We did.
Yep, definitely.
So I
We
can't
made them
see-
look second best all over Park.
Yeah.
And I think we can do the same to Wycombe. Wycombe are
I
in for a
agree
bit
with
of a
Johnny.
shock. Bit of a shock, I think.
Yeah. If he puts the strong team out, like Johnny said, I think we can match him.
I think he'll go with 3 up front, because that's what we've been used to playing.
Yeah.
And then play,
Someone's saying here, play front 3 of Wright, Cavan or Young or Daw, and then Jack underneath, but get Doyle out of goal, sticks Walker, and then someone underneath, but Jack, we can't. Walker is cup
Walker
tied.
can't play.
Walker can't play, he's cup-tied.
Well, who's he? He's come from Scotland, hasn't
He came from Kilmarnock, didn't he?
he? Yeah, he came from Scotland.
I'm sure he's not played for anybody in competition.
Before he went there, he was playing down south, wasn't he?
He was playing with Charlton, I think.
That
Yeah.
Charlton Athletic.
Ah, right.
Yeah, he came from Charlton, I get that. Did he actually play for Charlton, though?
Yeah.
So short. Is he cup
Wait
tied?
on. Twitter. Wait on, let me go on my iPad.
Here we go. This is going to be it now. Is he going to play or is he not going to play?
Google Diane.
Hopefully he might play, you never know. And I'm not just saying that for that.
Yeah, but it's a Mickey Mouse trophy, innit? Surely FA didn't put that in rules.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
No,
Right,
it's the
that's
standard
Walker.
thing is that though, isn't it, Johnny? Like, once you play for a side, you're cup tied, whether it's EFL or FA Cup.
Right. Today. Wait on. I'm getting there. On 16th October 2023, Walker joined Charlton Athletic on a short-term deal until January 2024. I'm just getting his stats. He played, I guess, all other appearances won.
Yeah.
So that
won appearance in the EFL trophy.
oh,
Damn.
bloody that one game, and then Jack's but get Poynton on, get Smallwood on the bench because he's poo.
So, told you we'd find it.
HL, I'll play Young Cut Cav up top. Yeah.
I'll
So
play Smallwood until he gets booked for the first time, then sub him. Because he will get subbed, because he'll want to kick people, because his legs are same as theirs, you know.
Yeah, he's a bit old.
A bit longer.
Yeah, a bit longer. So has anyone got anything else they want to say about the game on Wednesday?
Just looking forward to it.
Definitely.
I just think we've got a shock in us, and we're going to do them.
So, Stan, are you going to the game on Wednesday?
I believe I am, yes.
Diane, are you going?
Definitely 100% I'm going.
Chris?
With bells on, mate.
And Lee, are you watching it on iFollow, mate?
I will always be watching it, because I can't. I wish I could go, mate, but no. Certain things have caught up with me, and I can't anymore.
I've already got it on record on Sky already.
Yeah, me too.
I know, definitely. You never know, I might see myself.
So, we've got quite a few saddos, including myself, right? I know what's going to happen here. You're going to record it, aren't you? Including myself.
Yes.
And then you try to spot your scent on Sky. You go, when you get home, you watch it, hopefully we've won, and you'll see your scent celebrating. You'll screenshot it, and you'll put it on Facebook, won't you?
I won't Facebook it or screenshot it. But it depends if I wear my hat. I might not be able to see myself if I don't wear my hat.
So, we have got Miss Callie should be joining us anytime now if she's managed to get her phone /internet /dial-up working.
She's on.
She's on. Can you hear me, Miss Callie? Oh. Can you hear us, Callie, love?
Work, so I'm just connecting you to the car. Sorry.
Oh,
Technical.
This sounds like listening to Australian radio when they do weather forecast from the car.
G'day from the Gabba.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Callie. I should be there where you shouldn't. I'd be doing all your technical
Bye.
stuff.
See you later. Yes, absolutely. Well, you want me to join or you don't, so you've got to put up with it, haven't you?
Bloody hell. This brings back memories.
Well
this.
said, Callie.
Right, Callie, so what's your thoughts on the Sutton game?
I didn't think it was a right good game, to be fair. It was a good win, but not a very good game.
Workmanlike.
Yeah. We just did the job, didn't we? There was no kind of... We can't say, oh, wow, the team played really well. But job done. So 3 points is what matters, isn't it, at the end of the day?
And what about the Wycombe game, Callie? Are you still coming tomorrow?
I'm coming tomorrow, yeah.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. Yeah, I'm driving up. I don't know what day it is because I'm on the middle of my night shift, but yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm trying to get up a bit earlier as well on Wednesday so I can catch up with some people as well. So, yes.
Okay.
I think we've got a very good chance of winning Wednesday.
Are you sitting in the posh seat in Wednesday?
Yeah, I've got to behave on Wednesday. Somebody's going to have to gag me.
You behave, that'll be a miracle.
I'll be sat next to her though, so I'm ringing my ear defenders because I know what she's like.
Don't blame you. Do you want me to bring you some from work?
Oh dear. Is it alright if I'm going to have to obviously leave myself unmuted while I'm driving? Is that alright with everyone?
Yeah, go for it, Callie.
Alright.
Yeah,
Just so you
fine.
obviously there's be a bit of background music, background noise, whatever.
Callie, you sound like you've come from the 1982 World Cup and you're commentating on games because that's how they used to do it, didn't it? So, like down the line.
Yeah,
70s
I am,
as well.
I am old. There you go.
I expect like
You're not old.
So, right.
Guys, I found out which match he played.
Oh, go on then. Buzz out of my
It
misery.
was against Sutton United on November 21st.
Oh, typical.
I tell you, I find out all sorts, don't I, me?
So
That's why we call you Google Diane.
So
I know.
So the next part is the latest Bradford City news, and typically there's no team news or anything because it's a Monday before a game. So basically, just anything you want to speak about. Start off with Stan, work our way across.
nothing really. There's nothing like no developments or anything. Is there nothing in the news?
So nobody spotted the elephant in the room from our last game. A certain Mr. Tyreek Wright was supposed to be 10 days away from being included, and there he was.
All right, okay.
On the bench, so, yeah. News without being news. Sneaked that one in, didn't they?
Actually, I would like to sort of wonder, my thoughts are, I suspect that a lot of players stats and training, like all the kind of like the fitness stuff. I mean, sometimes they look at it too much, and there should be an element of like, just using your gut instincts at times. I don't know, tech players, or that's just a thought that I had on at the weekend. And I don't know what anyone else thinks of that.
I did notice on Tyreek's left leg, he had a certain amount of kinesio tape, which is for people that's played rugby or football or any sport, tennis. You see these big different coloured tapes, apparently just stuck to the skin. It's a very skillful job to get it right. And he's obviously protecting some sort of injury with that. Because I've never seen it going down that low before. It were below his shorts, let's just say that.
And what's your thoughts on it, Diane, love?
But for team news, I was with my mate in the main stand, and Jamie Walker walked past us, and he looked to be limping just a little bit. There didn't look to be anything like a pot on his leg or anything. That was Saturday. Callum Cavanagh's pushing above his weight with his girlfriend, because we had to give her directions how to get to the players' car park. Because he couldn't give but he couldn't give directions. As long as he can find the goal, that's the main thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think the same Tyreek Wright were about 10 days away were a bit of a ploy to people, so they won't think we were playing him.
What about you, Chris? Thoughts on team news or just anything really? Floor's yours.
I ain't got old, mate, to be fair. Tyreek Wright played, didn't he, on Saturday? They brought him on for 10 minutes or whatever it was.
They did. He had a great run and all, didn't he?
Aye, he did.
He did.
So, I know Alexander, he changes that team for this cup. So, I've got all faith in what he's going to put out. We'll just see. Because I don't think for 1 minute we need to be scared of Wycombe. I know Wycombe, they won at weekend, didn't they? And they've been playing quite well, apparently, by all accounts. But, so have we.
Yeah.
I know we're a league below them. Let's just crack on.
Don't forget, we've got to get him back, haven't we, for Cup?
Too right.
What about yourself, Lee?
Does anybody think, same as I do, Callum Kavanagh looks a little bit like Fergal Sharkey from Undertones?
Yes.
Who in the
Not as bad.
Is
Not as
Fergal
bad,
Sharkey?
Listen
Lee.
to Undertones, mate.
Lee, can we just say, he's nowhere near as bad. He's a lot better looking than what Fergal Sharkey ever was.
And when he speaks, he sounds a lot different as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, don't slur his words.
Yeah,
And he probably don't even know words to My Perfect Cousin, does he? Just saying.
Told you, he's punching above his weight with his girlfriend.
For sure.
Punching above the weight, Diane, I think.
But I don't know many Irish people
is.
that don't look like spuds, do you? Saying.
I love how Lee just says it how it is.
What about you, Thing? Sorry. What about yourself, Callie? What's your thoughts? Have you got anything latest news or team news?
I think we're gonna smash them. I think Graham Alexander knows exactly what he's doing in the cup. We've got nothing to lose. Well, we aren't, have we? They've been playing better in the cup than we have in normal games because they have something to lose. It's a Wembley trip, but they go out fighting. They're the underdogs, and if we can be a really good Derby full team side, we're probably not even a League One team, really. Derby, are they? They're a Championship team. They'd be a Championship if they hadn't lost all them points. So, I think we'll go. I think we'll go for it. I've got a good feeling about it.
I definitely agree.
Absolutely.
Definitely going for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. What you said.
Is anyone else, do anything else they want to say?
Oh, can I just mention, I've still got, I know we shouldn't mention his name because he's degraded the club, etc. Terrell Robinson, I've still got him on Instagram for some ungodknown reason. And he's been posting a few pictures lately of him in his Bradford City shirt. Again, saying he's going to be back where he belongs and all this. And it just puts like hairs on the back of my neck up a bit. And I think, you shouldn't be doing that.
He's been saying that from day one though, hasn't he?
Yeah. But it's just last couple of days he's been posting things again.
I mean,
Is he the one that got done?
Careful what you say, guys.
Fiddling.
Yeah, careful what you say.
That's what I said, got done.
yeah, we're learning to play violin.
Right, moving on. So, moving on, this is Stan's and Callie's favourite feature. And I'm going to let Stan say the next part. So, the weather forecast is sponsored by Stan. And Stan, if you just want to do a bit of plugging, because it's your website.
Yeah, thank you very much. So it's sponsored by myself, Stan Jammer Photography, where I'm trying to remember my new strapline. Where oh gosh, I can't even remember my strapline. So your vision is my something like that. So,
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a podcast, love. Sorry.
Hey, who's that?
So Stan sponsors the lovely weather forecast. So on Wednesday, basically, it's going to absolutely silent down. I can't get. So from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. it's going to rain, and the highest temperature it's going to get is going to be about 11 degrees. Sunrise at 7:15, sunset at 5:30, and that's your rubbish weather forecast today. Right, so everyone's second feature, sponsored by Stan again. And don't forget, we have got sound effects. So, I'm going to start off with Mr. Stan. Your prediction, Stan.
as sponsored by Stan Jammer Photography, I will predict a 1-0 City win.
Hold on. Right, so there's that. And I forgot that one goes on for about 3 days. Diane.
I think it's going to be a 3-0 win. We've got to get him back.
Chris.
I'm going 2-0 win.
Who we got? Lee.
I'm going to go with 2-0 win as well. And did anybody enjoy Omari Patrick coming back to visit us the other night? Just saying.
Did anyone notice him? He was that anonymous.
I thought he played quite well for us.
Yeah.
And Lee's thing's going to be.
Oh.
And then we go on to the lovely Miss Callie. Score
I have to stop having them beans on toast in the morning.
I think it's going to be a really good, exciting game. I think we're going to win 3-2. I'm going for. I think there's going to be a few goals.
Oh.
That is shocking. Right, so we've had.
That sounded more like a Vindeluded, that one.
So we've had a couple of replies on TikTok. Ken thinks we're going to lose 3-1. So Ken, you're going to get a. HL thinks it's going to be 3-2 or 2-1 City. You're going to get a. Jack Lockwell thinks it's going to be 3-0.
Beans as well.
Yeah, Beans as well. The guy thinks it's going to be 2-1. So he's going to get a. And I think it's going to be a really tight game. And I think we're going to win. I'm going to go 2-0 City.
I actually think it'll probably work. If we win, it'll be because it's been easier for us than we expect it to be. I think sometimes we can just expect a game to be really difficult, and then we just seem to breeze through it as if, Yeah.
So we've had Jack again on TikTok. I bet we're going to go to penalties, and I think someone else is.
I'd take that, mate.
Yeah.
I would take that. I don't care what score it is, as long as we win. End of.
Crypto.
I'd still fancy us if we go to penalties, especially with Sam in goal. He's doing amazing, isn't he, at the minute?
Sam's not in goal.
Sam won't be in. No, Doyle is
out. Can't he?
Yeah.
All right.
No, he played one game for Charlton.
And if Doyle gets injured, it's young lad.
Right. Oh, that puts a different perspective on it, doesn't it?
How
So
big's this young lad? It's a 6 foot odd as well, isn't he?
He is, yeah, he's tall.
Yes.
So before we do go, Callie, we've got to ask you the question. How's the Welsh lover boy?
Oh, there you go, boyo.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Is she gone?
Is he lovely?
I think she's gone. Is she gone or is she still there or is she laughing?
I think
No.
she's gone. She's still there.
She's
Still
gone.
there.
I think she's going through a tunnel. Always happens. Right. So
Johnny, I just want to thank Stan for them photos.
yeah, cheers, Stan. Absolutely beauty them pictures.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're very welcome, guys.
Fellow
the one with the
photographer
graphics,
here,
the one
Stan.
with the profile
Value your
pic.
opinion if you're ever on Facebook.
Say again, Lee.
Say a fellow amateur photographer myself, but wildlife and scenics and stuff.
Oh, you're welcome to come to the studio anytime.
If you want to have a look and see what I've done, most of them are happy accidents. I'm trying to make Photoshop my best friend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. We'll.
If you have a look, I'm on Facebook. If you think you're on my friends list now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll catch up with you.
Yeah.
right. Time to mute everybody. So thank you for everybody to coming along and listening and watching on TikTok. We have got a small Facebook page, Bradford City Up the Chickens on Facebook. Also, this podcast is on every single social media possible site and podcast service going. You just search Chickens on the Loose podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, any podcast services you do use. And before we do go, I just want to say one thing as well. Just if you're feeling like you need to speak to anybody, speak out. I know people around the world sometimes feel like they're scared to speak to people if they've got problems. Come and have a chat. My DM's always open. And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Thanks for listening.